brought them, not me. And with that, friends, welcome to the world famous Jungle Cruise. We are world famous. We're being famous around the world. You already have a question? We just started. No, you gave up. Okay, my name is Skipper McKay, and I'm going to be your tour guide today. And friends, we're going to start with a quick tour of the boat. Okay, so this up here, this is the top of the boat. Yeah, I had to stop the boat because she stood up. Yeah, remember how we talked about not doing that? Okay, there we go. And this down here, friends, this is the bottom of the boat. Yeah, if these two reverse, you should start swimming. Okay, has anyone in here ever heard of the phrase, the captain goes down with the ship? Anyone? You've heard that. Great, you're now the captain. If anything happens, you're in charge. I'm the skipper. I step out at the first sign of danger. No, you already volunteered. Friends, we're now in the Amazon rainforest. Right over here, we have the beautiful Inspiration Falls. You know, a lot of people, they wonder why it's called Inspiration Falls. Well, me too. I'm one of those people. So if y'all find out, please let me know. Okay, we're going to continue on to the Congo River. We're going to see how far this boat can go. Over to my favorite quick service location. It's snack time. Yeah! Well, this is awkward. I don't see anyone in there. Canoe? Yeah, I don't know what could have scared them off, but don't worry, friends, there is nothing in this jungle that scares me anymore. I am practically fearless. You have to... That was not there before. I swear, friends, you are completely safe in my boat. Nothing can harm you. Oh my gosh! What was that? Oh my goodness, look what they've done. Can you believe it? They left the lights on in my truck. Man, now I will never get it to turn over. I don't know how I'm getting home. I guess that's not your problem. Okay, we're going to move on to the Nile River. Friends, it is the longest river in Africa. It goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're probably in. Or were you all wrong at the same time? No, we're in a boat. Oh, that's really embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, if you see these elephants, we're from the same place. Yeah, we're both from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll Tide. Yeah, he gets it. I'm just kidding. Those are actually African elephants. You know how? I know they're African elephants because they're in Africa. Yeah, don't worry, y'all will get there. If you look right over here, friends, you're going to see the African belt. We have a lot of different animals here, so try to keep up. We have giraffes, gnus, antelopes, a bunch of duck animatronics, stripy horses, and lions. You know, all of these animals here together. It reminds me of my favorite Disney movie. I know y'all know the one, Snow White. Yeah. Such a good one. And right up here on the rock, we have a pride of lions. They are watching over a sleeping stripy horse. Wow, that's so nice of them. That stripy horse looks dead. Tired. Dead tired. Am I right, kids? Yeah. Okay, me too. I know we've had a pretty rocky start here on our cruise, but from here on out, it's going to be smooth sailing. A completely... What are you pointing at back there, my guy? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for pointing that out. There must be a million rocks on that beach. Wow. You know, you really don't see that every day. Unless you're me. Oh, and down there at the bottom, that's my friend Skipper Felix. Bye, Skipper Felix. Today's his first day. And probably his last. We're never going to see him again. Here are two of my favorite animals here on the Nile. We have Smiley and Ginger. You know, I've been wondering if either of them could hold a map, because they would be really good navigators. No, I'm just kidding. They're actually Egyptian crocodiles. You know how? I know they're Egyptian crocodiles because they're still in Africa. Yeah, don't worry, you'll get there. If you look to the front of the boat, you are going to see the most beautiful sight in all the jungle. And if you look beside me, you're going to see Schweitzer Falls. It's named after the famous explorer. Y'all know him, Albert Falls. But don't worry too much about that, okay? We will be going over it later. That's a promise. You know, a lot of people ask me, Skipper McKay, how did you land your job here at the world-famous Jungle Cruise? So I think it's pretty plain to see. I started as a pilot. I took a crash course and decided to wing it. But unfortunately, that is the tail end of my my story. My career just never really took off. Yeah, but they will let anyone drive these boats. I mean, literally anyone. But I would never take y'all anywhere dangerous. Except hippo territory. You know, these hippos are really scary. They've sank 7 boats in the past week, but don't fret. Only 6 of them were mine. That one belongs to Skipper Felix. He is having a rough first day. Friends, I'm so thankful we made it out of there. Here at the world famous Jungle Cruise, we care a lot about safety. Okay, it's our #1 priority. We don't do any sort of monkey business on our boats. Those are apes, okay? If anyone asks, we saw apes. I'm actually going to give you a chance to practice. I think you need it. Wow, look at those apes. Well, some of you got it. It looks like those apes sat down some butterflies, but you know, I do have to say, those butterflies, they just really are not what they used to be. Caterpillars. Yeah, they used to be caterpillars. Now they're butterflies, but let's be real. Okay, friends, this is what you're here for. The 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water. O2H. Yeah, thanks, y'all. I do periodically make chemistry jokes. We're going to move on to the Mekong River, and up ahead, you're going to see a Cambodian temple. It might be the same Cambodian temple. They told me not to go in, but I don't know how to turn the boat around. So here we go. You never know what you might see in here, so please keep your eyes open. I'm going to be keeping mine closed. I'm scared of the dark. Good luck. You know how? I know they're Indian elephants. That was a test. Wow. You as a boat, you really failed that one. I don't know how as a boat we're ever going to move past that. You know, sometimes these elephants, they like to spray the boats as we go by, but don't worry if you get wet. Your clothes will soak it right up. They're so good at that. Duck, 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 duck! Sorry. I got really excited. I thought I saw a duck. You know, a lot of people, they think that that's water coming out of the elephant's trunks, but I'm here to tell you, it's not. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I do know it's at the end of a great Disney ride, friends. It's a fantastic themed gift shop. Yeah, it used to be our Lost and Found. You know, if you lost anything, you can just buy it right back. Okay, I really do hope that you've all enjoyed your time here on the world famous Jungle Cruise. If you did, my name is Skipper McKay. That's spelled Helpme. Yeah. And if you did not enjoy your time here today, my name is Skipper Felix. We're gonna blame him. He's having a rough first day. Let's make sure you remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. Parents, please supervise your children. And friends, we're actually going to be making 2 stops here today. 2 stops. The first one, you can't stand up. Okay, if you do, I'm going to make fun of you and tell you to sit back down.